So you're at home, you have a barbell, you have plates, you have dumbbells, but you have no bench or flat bench, incline bench, and or maybe you have those items, but you don't have a rack, and you still want to bench press. So what do? You actually switch to the floor press. So you can do a floor press with either dumbbells, or now that you have a barbell at home, you can do it as a barbell floor press. So it will allow you to gain some strength potentially depending on what weights you have and what your progressions are, and still continue to bench even though you may not have a rack like I have behind me, or maybe a bench. And honestly, it can also be safer because you don't have to necessarily use a spotter if you're not doing too much weight. So there are some points of performance you need to take care of or keep in mind. Most importantly, you want to stay under control as you're coming down with the bar, because you're going to be coming down with the bar onto your elbow with a straight forearm, right? Ideally perpendicular to the ground. And you do not want to slam that down because it's a lot of pressure on your elbow and a lot of pressure on the bones in your forearm, which are your radius and ulna. And also a lot on your wrist. So you don't want to slam the bar down onto the floor. You want to stay under control. You can either do it with a pause at the bottom to completely get rid of the stretch shortening cycle, or you can do it with control. Come down slowly, touch your elbow to the ground, and then press really hard off to the top. The floor press is really good for if you have a sticking point on the bench, let's say your lockout. So let's say you bench and you don't usually get stuck on heavy benches at the bottom, but you get stuck and you start grinding it at the very top. And so a lot of it is tricep. So what the floor press does is it starts you in that position, and it allows you to start from that position and press out from that position, so engaging a lot of your triceps. So this is a great exercise. The floor press is a great exercise if you will get stuck at the top of your bench, kind of like I do. Lots of tricep work. So I'll demonstrate, and then we can kind of talk about it a little bit afterward as well. So you want to set the bar up so that you have high plates on the bar. Typically that way you can slide underneath it, right? If you got the little bitty plates on the bar, if the weight's really light, you can pick it up over your head. If it's not really light, then you're gonna have to slide underneath it. It's much easier just to slide underneath it with the big weight plates on the bar. So set the plates up. I always tell people never to put clips when you're benching and you're by yourself, because I've actually gotten stuck before. And what happens when you get stuck, if you have clips on the bar, you can't slide the bar off. Whereas if you don't have clips on the bar and you're stuck on the bench, you can slide it, let the weight slide off, and then slide it again, let the weight slide off. So I never bench with clips on the bar. Okay, so back to the floor press. You're gonna slide underneath the bar. It's not necessarily that easy. Okay, roll it. Okay, you might need some help if the weight's heavy. All right, so I like if we're gonna work on our chest, right? I will push my lower back into the ground, okay? Tighten my lats, squeeze my shoulder blades together, press up, okay? As you come down under control, press up, come down again under control, press up. When you get done, you can either throw it over your head, you can set it down, or roll back out of it. So, that is the barbell floor press, okay? It may be a little bit difficult to get it from the ground onto, onto where it's on your elbows. If that's the case, if you're having a problem because it's heavy, then you can always set it on top of something, like a pair of plates, and then pull it off, or set it on top of something else and pull it off. So when you're pressing though, make sure you're coming down to the same range of motion. You'll stop, right? Obviously it's not gonna be on your chest. Keep your lats tight, right? And then you're gonna press up, okay? And then control back down, press up, and control back down. So once again, floor press is a good way to work on your bench when you don't actually have a rack to pull it off of, or if you have a sticking point of your triceps, you have a sticking point of your lockout, which is mainly triceps when you're trying to lock out. So until next time, I'll come up with tips and stuff for you guys as we get through this. I don't even remember what day it is as far as this COVID crap, but it's been too long. So I'll see you guys again. Till next time.